Okay, this is a quick video on just solving expressions that involve exponents. So first let's just chat about the word expressions. It's just a bunch of numbers or letters, and they don't have an equal sign, so it's not like we're trying to solve for x or a variable. We're just trying to evaluate what that answer is. So, and they're all going to involve exponents, so these little numbers up here. So those little exponents tell us how many times to multiply the base. So here we have 4 to the power of 3. So that means 4 times 4 times 4. So 3/4. Plus, we have 4 squared. So that means 4 times 4. So we're just going to go ahead and evaluate that. So 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. And 4 times 4 is 16. And then we just add those numbers together and we get 80. So this is how you evaluate stuff with exponents. Something just slightly trickier could be if you had a fraction. So let's say we had 2 over 3 to the power of 3. So how the exponent works is it gets applied to both the numerator and the denominator. So we get 2 to the power of 3 divided by 3 to the power of 3. And then we just evaluate the numerator and denominator separately. So 2 to the power of 3 is 2 times 2 times 2. So that just means 8. And then the denominator, 3 to the power of 3, would be 27. 3 times 3 times 3. And that's your final answer. So 8 over 27 is what you get. And then all you want to do is just make sure that that fraction is in lowest terms. And that just means, can you divide the top and bottom by anything? So we could divide the top by 2, but we can't divide the bottom by 2. We could divide the top by 4, but can't divide the bottom by 4. So anyways, if there's nothing that works, it's in lowest terms. Yeah, so that's it. That's evaluating expressions involving exponents. Just one more comment about it though. If you have a negative number in there, just be careful what the format looks like. So let's say we had this, -2 to the power of 3 versus -2 to the power of 3 with no brackets. So look what happens. So if we have a -2 to the power of 3 and that -2 is in brackets like that, it means we multiply -2 by itself 3 times. So -2 times -2 times -2. Oh, I picked a bad exponent. Psh. Redo. Let's say the exponent's actually a 4. Ha! It's gonna be better. Okay, so we're multiplying it by itself 4 times. So -2 times -2 times -2 times -2 ends up being 16. Because a negative times a negative, that makes that positive. And this negative times this negative makes it positive. So we end up with a positive answer. Whereas over here, this negative guy isn't involved in our exponent. It's just sitting out front. And then we're just multiplying 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 4 times. So we still get 16, but that negative number sticks out front. So just be careful. If there's brackets around it with the negative, you can include that. But if it's just sitting out front, then yeah, it just stays out front. And be careful because sometimes your calculators assumes this guy right here, even though it's written like this. So just be careful how you enter it in.